Hey, Roger Barnier from Billings, Montana. I will say one thing about Alex Jones. He doesn't back down, and he's had a lot of pressure on him, but I think President Trump has also had a tremendous amount of pressure on him. This is what Jones says about President Trump and becoming a real president and really cleaning house.
He is going to go with his own leadership and his own understanding that's proven to be very, very accurate. And so we're about to see just incredible things unfold. We should all be praying for President Trump. But I thought that when we come back from break, we'd walk through the accomplishments and we walk through some of the areas that he has not gotten things done. But you notice suddenly on all those areas of criminal justice reform, of the border wall, on pulling out of Syria, pulling out of Afghanistan, that's even bigger. That's America's longest war, now 18 years. Trump is now really going into high gear, and we finally have a real president. You can agree with him, you can disagree with him, but we have a real president. We haven't had this really since Reagan partially, or JFK. We have a real president actually acting as if he was elected and as if he was making the decisions. And all the Council on Foreign Relations and all these globalist groups, they like to sell the influence out to the highest bidder, and then they call it consensus. It's not. It's called treason. They are beside themselves. So Trump's doing the biggest thing he could do to drain the swamp. He's taking their power and their money away. That's why the Clinton Foundation has 93% less money coming in every year than it did just 2 years ago, because Trump is taking the influence away. And that's why the big lobbyists, the big Republican groups, the big neocon groups are all out to get him. So, folks, you ever wondered if Trump was the real deal? About a year ago, I flipped out when he bombed Syria that second time, but he kept listening to Mattis, that was the right thing to do, that would actually end it. It didn't. And then he said, I'm going to go with my instincts next time and what I promised to do to the voters. And so now he's doing that. So this is the time that they could assassinate the president or try to cause a major physical civil war. So we'll be breaking that down.
Wow, scary time. Pray for and fast for the president. Hopefully he's not assassinated because he's really working against a lot of people. So Alex reminds us that a lot of these international boards have been pushing the strings with Trump and other situations. We've got a real president. If he doesn't get assassinated and if he gets after these criminals, this is Ruth Ginsburg. She's got lung cancer again. She's not in good health. Hopefully, they will get another justice. Health be paramount, and will she be stepped down? I hope so. We need another justice in there that is conservative and not as liberal as this gal, and as crazy as this gal in judgment.
Back, this will accelerate coup against Trump. That will be 3 Supreme Court justices being put in. That means we'll have 2 extra votes to Trump. The garbage they're involved in. Remember, Trump's sister is a very high-level federal judge with a very good record. This is a very smart, accomplished family. And don't think that God wouldn't give us somebody to resist during this time of evil.
All right, so hopefully Ginsburg will be replaced this year, too. I would love to have Jeanine Pirro in there. Jeanine Pirro in there.
Listening here to Roger, and he brought up Judge Jeanine Pirro. She's super smart. She's got a great record. She's super good looking. But she's also tough. And whether it's a man or a woman, whether it's Barrett or her, they're going to make up outrageous crap.
So I don't know if Pirro's going to get in there. I'd love to have her as a Supreme Court judge.
And so I think Judge Jeanine's perfect because she's close to the president. She's strong. She has a very conservative voting record. And she's tough. And she will destroy. Instead of just sitting there crying like Kavanaugh and getting upset, I don't know why he did. I remember thinking, God, if Judge Jeanine, I know for a fact that Roger was pushing her, if Judge Jeanine was in there, she would absolutely chew them to hell. Because when you're being accused of something you haven't done, wish her well, but my God, years ago she was stumbling around like she was a reanimated corpse.
All right. So Ginsburg is got cancer again in the lungs. She needs to step down, and the judges need to encourage her to step down. We need to get a new justice in there. Lindsey Graham says that the president is determined to build the wall. I believe he is, and I think he'll find funding one way or another.
That he's kowtowing to the radical left. That
we're talking about Schumer here. He has always been bending to the left. This guy needs to be bumped out of the political arena. He's just an obstacle.
That most Americans understand compromise is good. The Democrats have told the president, you won't get one penny for the wall.
Right.
The people voted for the president to build the wall. They're on the wrong side of this issue. The three people coming behind me, these congressmen, they understand what 2016 was all about. We did lose the House in 2018, but I promise you this, the issue of securing our border is alive and well. And when Chuck Schumer tells the president, he demands that he abandon this wall, President Trump should listen to your opening statement. He will. I've never seen the president more determined to get something done than to build this wall.